so let's go through the answers from page 33. So, number 3. And I'm just going to, number 3, your answer should be W minus X minus Y. If you had W plus a negative X plus a negative Y, your answer would still be correct, okay? Number 4, your answer should be 4M minus 6N minus 21. Okay? Oh, that's not number 2. That's not number 4. I'm sorry. My bad.
I was about to say.
I went down instead of across. All right. It's A plus B minus C. Number 5 is 4M minus 6N minus 21. Number 6, 8Y minus 2Z squared plus minus 2. That's number 6. Okay, hold on. Hold your thought. Number 7, 7G minus 32K plus 24Q. Number 8, 18H plus 66W minus 24X. Now, before we move on to the next section, what do you have questions on? All right, number 9. Here's your next section. Number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so number 9 is 11x. Number 10 is a negative 3x. Number 11 is 17 over 12x. Number 12, 3 over 2x. Number 13, 16m minus 15n as in Nancy. Number 14 is big fat 0. Number 15 is a negative 2xy plus 6ab. Number 16, and I'll stop at the end of this one and we'll take questions before we move to the back. 10y squared minus 12z squared. All right, questions. Number 13, here's the problem. 16m minus 9n plus 4n minus 10n, as in Nancy. All right, so I'm going to look at what I can combine. And I can combine these 3 because they are like terms because they have the same variable with the same exponent. There's nothing in common with 6m. So what is a negative n, 9n plus a positive 4n? Minus 5n minus 10n, right? Then I can combine these 2 here, which makes it 16m minus 15n as in Nancy. Yay. Okay, so when I look at this, I can see that I can combine the last 3 again because they have the same variables. I cannot combine I can, never mind. They all have the same variables. Scratch that thought. Because they all have an A and an X. AX, AX, AX. So I'm just going to start from here and move. And imagine you have an imaginary 1 here, right? So 1 minus 2 is a negative, either 1 AX or just a negative X. And I'm just going to do it just like this. Because I like math. This would be a negative 1 plus 5AX is a positive 5AX. Minus 5AX, and that gives you 0. When you have when you have fractions and you're adding fractions, you have to have a common denominator, correct? Okay, so in this case, it would be easy for me to have a common denominator just by multiplying this fraction by this denominator, like that, which will be times 3 times 3. This fraction times this denominator, which would be times 4 times 4, which would be 8 over 12 x plus 9 over 12 x. Your denominator stays the same. You've got your sweet x. 9 or 8 plus 9 is, what I say, 17? Yep, that's right, 17 over 12x. You don't change it back to a mixed fraction. You want to leave it as an improper fraction. Okay? Okay? So number 17 is AB minus 19 A squared B squared, this is your answer, plus 9x squared Y squared. Number 18, negative 3x plus 7y plus 7z. Any questions on these two? All right, so number 17, the problem is a negative 4a squared b squared plus 6x squared y squared minus 15a squared b squared plus 3x squared y squared. It's such a long problem, I've got to have more room. All right, so what I like to do when I have problems that are this large is I like to isolate or bring together things that I have in common. So I know I have a negative 4a squared b squared in common with a negative 15a squared b squared. So I'm going to now rewrite those here together so I can combine. And I'm always going to use the sign in front of it. I also know I can combine this with this, which will be plus 6x squared y squared. That's plus 3x squared y squared plus, what was that last number, 9? Or AB. AB, I messed up there. Okay, I left off B. Anyway, now, so I'm going to combine these two, which would be a negative 19a squared b squared. That takes care of those. Then I'm going to combine these, which would be 9x squared y squared plus ab. Now, ideally, you would write this like this. ab minus 19a squared b squared plus 9x squared y. But if you wrote it like this with the AB on the end, I would not mark it wrong right now, okay? But technically, you do write it this way, okay? Now, you want to group together the things that you have that are in common, okay? So do I have anything with just an X? Yes, I do. So I'm just going to box these in like this. Do I have any others? Yes. Okay? So those three terms are alike, and I can combine those, okay? Do I have any other thing in common with 7y? No. But I do have 3z, and I like to either box them, circle them, but keep them separate. So now I'm going to put 5x minus 6x minus 2x. Then I'm going to bring in I'm going to go ahead and bring down my 7y. I don't have anything to combine there, but I'm going to go ahead and bring that down. Now I'm going to bring down my z's. Plus 3z plus 4z. Now I'm going to combine. So 5x minus 6x is negative x minus 2x, which makes a negative 3x plus 7y plus 7z, because you add 3 plus 7 to get your answer.